It is so dark out. It's like proper dark out. It's like extremely dark out. It is pitch black out. I have no idea where I'm going. Oh no. Am I gonna get eaten by a Gru? I can't get up there. No, I didn't get off my bike just to see if I was able to pause the game. Don't ask dumb questions like that. I don't think we're in an event. I think it's just a very dark night. I mean, it is always darkest before the dawn, so... But it's a lot easier to Skyrim horse when you can see where you're going. Ooh! Yeah. I wonder if I can buy an upgraded ATV. I should check that. Okay. Let's save our power here. It's a little spooky going up here in the middle of the night. Okay. So, we have 3 of these towers. There's one there. There's one there. And then there's one over there. So, the one over there is down. The one by the lake. Okay. I don't have a better way of finding these things unless I can see them from the top of the radar tower, which is definitely something that's worth checking out. There may also be like a command to check them at the base, but I'm not familiar with which one is which, so that wouldn't really help me much at all on its own. Not at this point, though. Eventually, I'll be able to, like, learn which one's which, but we're still a long way away from there. I am the danger. There we go. Alright, let's get across this bridge. I'm not quite sure what resetting these is going to entail, but I guess we're gonna find out. And we should be able to get up to the road. Over here. Yeah. No! No, my glasses! My ATV! It's fine. I was afraid it was going to roll into the lake. But we're good. I wish we could get, like, a headlamp. I feel like they've made it harder to, like, not drive on the roads. Maybe it's just because I'm bad at the game. Again. I have become worse at the game since the last time that I played. I don't know. Tell me I can't get up there. Stay there. Do I have to go around? Okay, we're just going to leave our ATV for the moment. What are you? Okay, I don't see any designation on it. Oh no, I'm bad at these. Oh no, I'm bad at these. Hold on. Ah, crap. No, I need... Wait, are the fuse... Oh, the fuses are broken? I need new fuses. Is that what I'm understanding here? Let's try to get all the lights on and see what happens. We're just gonna kind of push buttons randomly until we get it. Machiavellian Alloy, how's it going? Welcome to the stream where you get to see me be bad at video games. He's a son of a gun. Good, how about you? Well, I was doing better until I had to do one of these things. And now I'm here being bad at video games. So, you know, enjoying 0.9 so far? I am. We gotta chat. Not really, but a man can dream. Yeah, I'm enjoying 0.9. It's taken some growing pains, but we're doing good. We're doing good. My method of just pushing random buttons is not working here, though. So we don't need the fuses? I wonder if the fuses just make it less likely to have a blowout. That would be my guess. That would be my assumption, my understanding of how the game would go. First try. Not even close. Maybe like a 10,000th try. Okay. So our ATV should be down here, yeah? Yeah. Can we get down there without breaking our necks? Oh. Nope. We cannot. But hey, we still have our glasses, so we're good. Alright, let's head back to base. We need to get some signals going. I figured the game wouldn't require fuses. Because that's an expense, right? We don't get free fuses. At least I don't think we get free fuses. Maybe we can craft them or something. You could get into an unwinnable situation where you need fuses, but you can't get signals to get fuses because you need those towers to be working in order to get a signal. So, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Let's head off a cliff. Okay, we're good. There we go. Just as planned. All right. Let's remember to turn off our headlights. That way we don't run out of battery. Now, we still have to do our daily tasks. This is a new day. And it looks like that little drive took, what, about 20% of our battery power? Ugh. That's painful. But it is what it is. Fill up our food gauge here. And let's listen to this white dwarf signal, shall we? Or put it on our inventory. What do you think of the new base? I mean, it's largely the same base with minor alterations. So it's fine. There's nothing wrong with the new base. We'll plug this guy in. Start processing that. The only thing that's really changed as far as the base is concerned, physics, please, is the break area. For the most part. I mean, some of the rooms have been changed slightly. And it looks like there's new entrance points, although a lot of them you can't get out of, or at least you don't seem to be able to get out of them. If I had one complaint, although it's not really a big deal, the cubicles can go. The cubicles can go. And the cluttered bathroom upstairs can go. I'm not going to go show that off, but yeah. Those are two things that I think could go away. They're fine. It makes the space look like it was lived in by multiple people, which is what they were going for. But but it's too much clutter. You need to clear all of this stuff out before you can really make the space your own. And Bravo, Oscar, Kilo. And yeah, that's not necessarily a problem, but it's just kind of awkward. All right, Oscar, Bravo, Kilo. I wish I knew I had to go to Oscar. I would have done that before I came back. But that's my fault. I should have figured that out before I left. Let's go to Oscar first. Yeah. What color do we want to be today, chat? Let's use a green floppy. Actually, we should get a signal started before I forget and something horrible happens. Alright, let's head up this way. I think the added I don't know if I want to call it difficulty, but like the added challenges of dealing with this whole triangulation mess, and there being like extra steps to getting like your auto processor and things of that nature. I think those are good changes in the long term, because you know the way you want to set up a game like this. You want a lot of these tasks to be super obnoxious at first. You don't want to deal with that. It's a pain in the butt. And then, as you progress through the game, you get tools to make the job easier. That's something that the game has done very well with, like, Kerfer, the Omega Kerfer. Of course, they've made that one harder to make, I believe. Although, I haven't played since last year, because I've been waiting for big updates like this one to come out. So I'm not sure what all that entails. I don't want to know. We'll learn it with time, folks. But, yeah. It's nice to have annoying mechanics at first that you can make easier through progressing through the game. Plus, it actually gives you a reason to upgrade, like, your ping speed. So that's also very nice. Having your upgrades be worth it is very important. We're just going to drop these MREs here. Eventually, someday, we'll get the kitchen cleaned up and we'll be able to store our food there. But we're still a while away from that. And while we wait for the satellites to move, we're just going to collect some trash. Send it off with the nightly delivery. Just bag this stuff up. Nice. Okay, I have to be a little bit careful here because the garbage bags are flying everywhere and then they're just exploding and releasing their trashy goodness buried inside of them. Okay. There we go. We'll collect these. I am having some growing pains with the controls. I've been struggling a little bit with getting back into things. I know they've adjusted a lot of the controls, but also it's just been like a year since I played the game. And I've been struggling to like intuit the controls, so to speak. But that's okay. Struggling with the controls and funny things happening is part of one of the appeals of the game, so it's all good. I also really wish you could directly sell item boxes again. It makes me a little bit sad that you can't put an item box out there and it'll get picked off and taken away. But that's a minor thing. That's also a minor thing. Most of my complaints have been minor so far. And it's things that I'll get used to as I play the game. It's just something we gotta get comfortable with. Nothing? There it is. I was a little bit concerned. I was like, where's the polarity? That does not look like a moon. There we go. Actually, that may be a comet. Maybe not. I don't think that's a comet, chat. I don't think that's a comet at all. Okay. Let's take a look at our power consumption, and then we have to start working on the tasks for today. 86, 67, 61. So let me take a look here. What if I do TV check? No. TW check. That just says the radio tower's online. Okay. So what if we go up to the radio tower? What I'm looking for is basically what tells me the status of the... This game's so pretty. I feel like I say that all the time, but just like opening the door and stepping out and seeing like a bright sunny day in the boreal forest is nice. So is there something up here that says about the triangulation? And or can we see which one is down from up here? That would be the second question that I want to check out. Because if I can see the triangulation towers, I can know where to go. There's one there. And then there's one there. I guess, realistically speaking, if you can see these two, you don't need to see the third. Because if you have one of them down and these two are up, then automatically the third one, which is over this ridge, is the one that's a problem. So yeah, I guess we could just go to the radio tower when one of those triangulation towers go down. That's good knowledge to have. That way we don't have to go up to the wind turbines every single time we want to check the towers. Okay. But do rock float? That's the real question. Does the rock float? No, the rock does not float. Okay. That's a callback from last season. Where I spent an hour trying to float a rock for reasons I don't fully understand. There we go. That mushroom actually provided a lot of nutrients, a lot of food. Okay. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Yeah, that does not appear to be a celestial body, folks. That doesn't appear to be a celestial body at all. Okay. Let's go ahead and start working on our daily task. Bravo, Oscar Kilo. SV target Oscar. Yeah, so we're going to Oscar. And then we're going to Bravo and then Kilo. I think that's what we're going to do. Whoa! 1 second. There we go. Crisis averted. Oh, one of our garbage bags rolled the whole way out here. That sucks. Oh well, we'll get it later. Let's just go along the river. Let's just peacefully tread across the river. Because I think this is Oscar right here. Oscar? Oh, I wish I was an Oscar Mayer wiener. That is what I truly want to be. For if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener... Hold on, we got this. Wait. Oh! No, we got this, chat. I really wish I had a hook right now. Come on. I know I can make that jump. It's not that far. So, the game has decided that I'm not getting my daily tasks done today. Maybe I can't make that. That's a bummer. Okay, well... I guess we're not doing our daily tasks today. Or at least not that one. I guess we could do the other two. I think we still get partial credit even if we only do 2 of them. Which is a little bit of a change from the previous versions, but whatever. Let's go to Bravo. Which I think that's Bravo. How do we get over there? There's a bridge. Okay. You don't tell me what to do, sign. Get out of here. Alright. That might have been a little bit aggressive. No, this is Delta. Okay, well, at least I can come up here and set the ping to... Oof. To Bravo. There we go. So why can't I walk through this one? I can't walk through the other one. Okay, whatever, game. I think it's because the actual dish is in the way of the other one, and that's the problem. Like, the actual dish has physics. So wait, is this Bravo? Seems too close to be Bravo. Yeah, no, the next one's Bravo. Boy, my head just flicked back from looking at chat when that save error null came on, and then I realized, oh wait a second, I'm in a ATV. We're safe on the ATV. We're not actually safe on the ATV, but I like to tell myself we're safe on the ATV. I have a right to dream, chat. I have the right to dream that I'm safe. Alright, TR or SV request. There we go. If I get another signal, I should be able to go back out to Bravo and collect the data that I need from there. Kilo. That way, I can actually complete my daily task. Because the only reason why we can't get into the Oscar Tower is because the satellite dish has pivoted to detect the signal that we found. And it is in the way of the walkway. So once we find another signal, we should be able to do just fine. Let's not die. There we go. Safety. Really? Kilo's all the way out here? Okay. There we go. In real life, this would be a great fishing spot. Not here, but the platform below. There'd be people fishing down there all the time. Oh, no. We can't do Kilo either. Oh. Okay. Well, we can at least mark Bravo off the list. If we had a hook, we could hook our way up there. I don't think we can climb up. Maybe we can. Oh, settle down, game. Okay, if we burn all of our stamina. No! Okay, let's try this again. If we burn all of our stamina, we can crawl up. We can crawl up here. Whew. All right. I'm not doing that at Bravo. SV request. I don't have the energy to do that at Bravo. I will die. This may be a coffee scenario. We may need to get some coffee. And then we can just kind of scoot down here. We may injure ourselves doing this. Ooh! Okay, no, we're good. Ow. Of course I injure myself right at the end. Alright, let's head back. Our level 3 signal should be done processing, and we should be able to start the next one. Which, the next one's pretty important. It looks like a lure signal. We're gonna have to pull out our no cats allowed sign. Put it outside the base. Ooh. You know what? Good enough. Are you good? Okay, I think it's good. Alright, let's go grab some coffee. And then we'll check out the signals. Hello, boys. Let's not worry about that. This is taking a long time to process, too. Alright. So we have Bravo, and we have Kilo. Am I, like, jittery? I feel like that coffee has made me jittery. Alright, let's get a new signal. I'm just not ever going to find one organically. That's okay. There we go. Alright, so this is a lore one. If it is what I think it is. We're gonna save this. Yeah. Go. And we're going to work on processing that. I also want to start another signal so I can actually complete my daily tasks. So here's what the game plan is. We're going to move the satellites to this signal. We're going to go fix all the processing servers because I saw there was a few that were down in there. And then we're going to go finish our daily task. I may just walk out there. It's not that far. Also, one thing that I seem to have learned is that I don't think you need... Yeah, so you don't need to wait for the cooldown to actually triangulate the signal. You just need to wait for the cooldown to ping and move the, like, triangulation thingies. Alright, let's work on these guys, shall we? 6. It just got really quiet. It just got really quiet. Was that the only one that was down? No, there's 2. Okay. 13, 10, 6, 7, 15, 4, 0, 14. Nope. I'm bad at basic mathematics. 3. My brain just blanked. It's okay. There we go. And... right, Pipe Dream. I forgot about Pipe Dream. I should look into Pipe Dream. Because if you don't know what Pipe Dream is, it's an old PC game that used to come default with Windows years ago, like Windows 95 era. And it was a lot of fun. It was really difficult later on. But I'd like to do a bunch of, like, those retro games. Pipe Dream, Chips Challenge, What else did they have? I don't actually remember what other games there were. But, like, there was a bunch of old ones that used to come base Windows that were a lot of fun. There we go. Excellent. Alright, so that should improve our speed. I mean, it's a somewhat bigger file, so I can't be too upset. But let's go out and get the data from Oscar, shall we? Let's grab our floppy disk. Okay, well, we'll figure it out here in a minute. Our energy is not looking the best, but we should be able to get out and get back before that becomes a problem. I hope. I mean, time will tell, I suppose. Why did I do this? Why didn't I just take the ATV? It's not too late to turn back. I mean, it's right there. It's not that far away. I'm not gonna get eaten by a grue in the hour it takes me to walk out to this tower. It'll be fine. Yeah, see, look, peace in our time. Starting to get foggy, though. We need to set up our Bitcoin operations, too. I wasn't expecting this one to be down. I don't know why. And we can put a cross section there. Yeah. Will that work? No. I assumed that the cross section would go both ways, but that's my mistake. And this is a guy who played Pipe Dream back in the day. There we go. Nice. All right. So, SV request. Excellent, excellent. SV eject. Do we have any other satellites down? Might as well. SD call all. I might as well calibrate them since I'm already working on that. Ooh. It got dark all of a sudden. I forget how early it gets dark in this game. It feels like it should be darker later. Oh well. It's okay. That's why we have our flashlight. Okay, we'll just scurry back to the base and try to get one more signal to tier 3. We definitely need to work on our processing speed. That's the big thing that's holding us back right now. That's also the reason why I splurged on the auto processor. Because the sooner we can get level 3 signals and get them quickly, the more money that we'll make. It'll be nice. Like how as soon as the lights come into focus, my FPS halves. My FPS just goes from 60 FPS to 0. And by 0, I mean 30%. Alright. 69? Nice. Okay. Move to buffer. And then plug in the zip drive. And we'll move these guys over. There we go. And there's our daily tasks for the day. Now we just have to get those 4 level 3 signals. So 1.3, 8.5, 1.8. And this one's how big? 1.4. So it's gonna have to be this one. This unknown signal. Because that's the smallest one. And if we have any hope whatsoever of getting this task done, it's going to be like that. I literally just took my finger off as to change the polarity when they found it. There we go. Let's see, that's 463? Yeah. We'll try higher. It's probably going to be lower, but it's basically a 50-50 shot. Yep. There we go. Unless this one's smaller. But even if it is smaller, it's going to take a while to download, so we're just going to have to deal with it. You know what? This looks like a job for more coffee. Because I really want to grind out this last signal. I have a feeling that coffee is going to be a staple of this series. I wonder if we can just leave the cup in there. No? Like, if we leave the cup in there, will it just constantly refill? I don't know. We'll get a little bit more coffee. I guess we'll find out the answer to the mystery now. No, it'll... My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. No coffee for Leecros. That's okay. There we go. Alright. Ooh. Nope. Go the whole way. I want you to go all the way. Alright, let's take a listen to this bad boy. So this is a brown dwarf, huh? as a little bit on the weird side. It's not like... Oh no! I forgot to set up my data tapes! Boy, this is just a whole slew of good day, isn't it? Maybe it's not too late. So we've already completed the data tapes for today. So these data tapes here will be for tomorrow. I think we'll be able to get to 100% then. I hope. I have my doubts. Let's see, do we have anything to munch on? I like something other than MRE trash. Let's see what's up in the refrigerator. There's a burger. My goodness. Thank you, game. A gift from the gods. Alright, let's bag up some more trash while we wait for that to process. We're already making some okay progress on the base. It's not exactly a lot of progress on cleaning the base, but we're making decent progress. It always takes a long time to clean the base, and I feel like it gets trashier every single time I play. Like, every single time there's a new update, they just add more trash to the game. But as I said in the first stream, at least there's not a huge tower of trash right outside the door. Lock that. And we'll grab these trash bags. So we still have the obnoxious trash to clean here. All the little bits and bobs, which pretty much requires us to manually put things in the item box one by one, which is depressing. And then we have to manually take them all out of the item box. Ooh. Apparently the game wasn't liking that I was spam clicking them into the box. Whatever, it's fine. I don't think this is going to be done in time. I think we're going to miss out on another day of signals. Whose bright idea was it to upgrade these, to upgrade my signal thing to level 3? I should have just kept it on 1 or 2. What are you? Also, we are definitely jittery from the coffee. I can tell. Okay, well, we have some time to kill while we wait for this to finish. I say we work on cleaning the windows. Is there a bucket in here? Bucket. We're gonna fill... Oh, sorry, Deer Skull. Let me put you back up there. Come on. Come on. No, let me out. Curtain! Get out of here! Alright. There we go. Nice. Frick. Well, that happened. Alright, tell me that just tripped the breaker and didn't actually break anything. Okay. Thank you. You know what? That's not the worst thing that could have happened. I was afraid it was going to explode. No, let me out. Alright, are we still... That's downloading. That's progressing. Let's turn this bad boy back on. Yeah, we're not going to get the daily task done again today. There's got to be a better way to do this, and the answer is clean up your dang shower. Okay, let's call the drone. Let's get our daily stuff in, get it resolved. We gotta do better. We gotta do better on these daily tasks. We're missing so much money. We're just leaving it sit on the table. Literally, sit on the table. But our speed is just, our processing speed is just too slow. We need these upgrades. Okay. Let's bring you along. We should still get a decent amount of money out of this. We got our satellites dealt with. We have a bunch of stuff in here. We got our zip drive. We actually do have a bunch of stuff in there. Let's go ahead and drop all of our goodies right there. That way we have maximum amount of space. We'll also give them the broken fuses. They can do something with them, probably. Is there a way to just, like, mass click these over? No. Nope, I have to spam click. That's unfortunate. Yeah, they'll clean up the trash for us. And hopefully give us some money in exchange. Congratulations, you cleaned up the base. Here's 20 points. And a pat on the head. I don't know how much power is left in that battery. So we'll hold on to it for the moment. Throw all the rest of this trash in. It's dead. Okay. Wait. What did I do? That's what I thought I did. I put the dead battery in my flashlight. Okay. Well, I guess we sleep now. Door locked? Yeah. We'll clean the window a little bit. Why not? Does this actually take... It does actually take volume out of the... Nice. Alright, so how's it going today, folks? We have a window cleaning stream now. This is just the way it is. 179 points. I'm not going to clean the entire window. I need something a little bit more heavy duty than this. But I want to at least be able to look out the window. That way things can jump scare me outside. I definitely want to be able to see the doorway. Over there. And I definitely want to be able to see, like, what's directly in front of me. The other window is less important. Okay. Let's go ahead and set this down for now. And let's see how much money we made. I mean, we already have a pretty good idea of how much money we made. 3 satellites, no signals. 114 points for garbage bags. 178 points total. Most of the random trash that we're selling them is only worth, like, 1 point apiece. But because there's so much of it, the dead battery is apparently worth 11 points. Exodals, how's it going today? We are playing Cleanup Simulator again. Along with Spooky Monster game. Not that there's any spooky monsters here, but if there were... This isn't done downloading. If there were, we would definitely find them. Alright, we are actually starting to kind of make this livable. I'd love to flip... I'd love to flip this over. There's a way to... I don't think it's shift. There's a way to push on, like, a specific part of the thing to make it flip over. 90% cleanup sim, 5% spooky monsters. You know what, though? That's a pretty good thing. Let's see. Push, pull, press E. Hold left shift and E to drag. Oh, that's not it. Okay, well, we can rotate it, but I want to flip it. Come on. Come on. Come on. I believe in you. This may be our life now. How did this table even flip over? I don't even know. 5% space cat girl furries. We don't talk about them. TR3 is at 50%. I may just, like, not be able to flip this back over, which is depressing. We may have to, like, jam it up against a wall and then get it to flip. Here, let's try that. Actually, I think the stairs should work. If I can get it... What are you stuck on? If I can get it against something solid, I may be able to pull it up? It'd be great if I could just, like, Hulk lift it up and turn it. But it doesn't seem like it's going to let me do that. So that literally just rotates it, huh? Okay, we got our log tapes done. 5 out of 9. Couldn't get the signals in time. That's okay. India, Foxtrot, Sierra. Let's write a note for that real quick. Sierra. So how's it going, Exodals? I don't usually see you except in Voices of the Void stream, so it's been a while. Hopefully you've been doing good. That's still downloading? It's super slow. Alright. I know eventually we'll get a tool to be able to use this to be able to move furniture better. But sometimes I do like struggling with things. Okay. Come on. Yes, 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 yes! Come on! We're so close! Come on! Yes! Oh, thank God. No! Let's be careful. No. Just pull it back. Carefully. Carefully down the stairs. There we go. We'll slowly bring it back over to here. Where did my deer skull go? There it is. And my pine cone... Well, my pine cone is just in heaven now. R.I.P. pine cone. That's only at 35%. Okay. So sadly, I need to remember that we need to do our data tapes. Is that everything in there? Yeah. We'll send that off. I'm going to forget. It's going to be great. I'm going to set it here on the item box so I don't forget. But we need to do our data tapes. And we need to not forget them again. And we'll set these here. And the zip drive will park here. And I think we'll just eat this MRE. There we go. What's up with the hovering drone? That's the new drone. It no longer departs and comes back automatically. It stays there, and it has a basket on it that you can load up with stuff rather than having to put it in an item box. And then when you're done with it, you ship it back. You send it back. And it beeps when it's there, and it will 100% wake you up at midnight every single time. It's great. I love it. Oh, all of my lights are out because I lost power earlier. I should really probably Nothing spooky on the balcony. Nope, not this time. I should really probably not have all of my lights on all the time. But, you know, it is what it is.